Cape Town, South Africa, and Nelson Mandela's dream of a multinational concert launching his 46664 campaign is about to be realised. After months of careful planning and preparation, the staging of this historic event enters its critical final week. At Cape Town International Airport, freight planes are arriving with the equipment needed to entertain not just the 40,000-strong crowd expected at Greenpoint Stadium, but a potential TV audience of over 2 billion. While a fleet of trucks transport the gear to the stadium, at Cyclops Studios, rehearsals are already underway. The first international artists to arrive are Queen's Roger Taylor and Brian May.
Come down early so that we can kind of get our stuff together and then have our eyes open.
Like many of the acts performing at the concert, Queen are supported by the 46664 house band and the Soweto Gospel Choir. Pulling all these elements together is musical director Spike Edney.
On, okay. So no acts, only the top guys do the acts. So we just try that. Top one stays the same.
I'm so excited about it, and you know we've been waiting for this day and this moment,
and it has come.
Yeah, and now that it's come, we've grabbed it, and we're really working hard, and we hope it's a success.
We should try this. Try this again.
When freedom arise from the killing floor, no lack of iron can restrain the door. Can't stop the rain, nor lions that roar. Your time for battle winners, scatter seeds and score. Smart the sky, more vision.
Amazingly, at Greenpoint Stadium itself, construction of the massive stage is already ahead of schedule.
What is in store?
What's in store? What's in store?
This is the biggest we've done in Cape Town, without doubt. This is the sequel to sort of the show in Wembley in '89, I think it was, the Free Nelson Mandela show. It's the closest to one of those and like a Live Aid or something like that, and it's happening here, which is really exciting. I think rehearsals are scheduled for Thursday, and big push tomorrow. By Wednesday things start to calm down and focus a bit, and then it's just get everything tight for Saturday night. There are just familiar faces everywhere, from tours that we've done with other international acts over the years. All the top technicians in this country. The A-team is out. I think it's going to be goosebump stuff on Saturday night, I really do.
The focal point of the stage design is the bust of Nelson Mandela. Having been shipped from the UK in 15 pieces, it has now been completed and a specialist crane is called in for the delicate operation of lifting it into place. Next day sees the arrival of more performers at Cape Town International Airport. On board the early morning Virgin Atlantic flight is Italian singer Zucchero, as well as Irish band The Cause.
Freedom is coming, y'all. Freedom is coming.
Already at Cyclops Studios is Dave Stewart, the main architect of the 46664 project. He is here to work with Spike and the choir on a mandala, a song he's written with Queen and Anastasia.
The men's voices, it would be really good at the very beginning when I'm doing that to establish a low thing. So when they go da, 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 and then you take over boom, 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 down that kind of thing, you know?
A song like a mandala is an example of how this concert has provided many opportunities for artists to collaborate on a wide range of songs. As the chorus rehearsal gets underway, they are joined by Queen drummer Roger Taylor, who's going to accompany them on stage for one of their numbers. The Corrs are also performing with Ladysmith Black Mambazo, one of the many African acts taking part. As the song they have chosen is largely improvised, the two bands are hard at work in rehearsals, with Ladysmith leader Joseph Shabalala guiding them through it.
There's words, like I don't know what I'm singing. Otobanga? What is it?
That's right, you made it. Don't worry, it's there. Yes. Don't worry about that, because you made it, you don't hear it. Therefore, feel at home, because the guys, they know the song. If you want to say something, say anything.
Okay.
Yeah, feel free.
Okay.
Even to sing your song in this song. If you have words, you can put those words, anything. Yeah, feel at home, okay?
At Greenpoint Stadium, TV director David Mallet is presented with the challenge of filming the concert. Covering a show of this scale is a massive undertaking.
Events of this scale tend to be covered with about 16 to 18 cameras, something like that. Any less than it doesn't work. The real problem is that the stage has got, well, first of all, there are 3 different stages. Second of all, there's people all over the stage doing solos and things. So you need the sheer firepower to get to it. The actual cameras on the OB truck and all that were here, and they're excellent. A lot of the people are here, and they're definitely excellent. So I don't think we brought that much.
With the concert now just 3 days away, rehearsals continue at a frantic pace. First in this morning is one of South Africa's best-loved performers, Johnny Clegg.
I think it's a critical moment for South Africa because, as you noticed, our government and the Department of Health have changed their position on AIDS. And I think it's really been because of the Treatment Action Campaign, the President himself, Mandela, applying pressure and moving the issue from a medical issue to a human rights issue. I think that's been a very important aspect of this particular concert. It's a great honour to be participating, and I think it's going to be quite a historic show.
Stephen Biko.
That was a bit fast. Okay, you got it. Brilliant. That's it. Okay, one more.
At the airport, another of the eagerly awaited performers has arrived. Yusuf Islam, formerly Cat Stevens, has not performed on stage for over 20 years. At the Sheraton Hotel, he takes part in a press conference where, not surprisingly, he is asked what inspired his comeback.
This is not a comeback. Because as far as I'm concerned, I've never been that far away from humanitarian causes. But the chance to take part in this concert, and because it was Nelson Mandela, and because of what he stands for, continues to stand for, I felt it an honour, to be part of that. As we can see, it's taken a few years to get this on the road. It's a lot of effort, a lot of goodwill, and a person like Nelson Mandela, who becomes a figurehead, it becomes easier. So you need sometimes to have figureheads to get the thing rolling.
Tomorrow, the musicians will begin sound checks in the stadium itself as part of the final preparations for Saturday's show. Technicians are hard at work installing the sound equipment to ensure everything is ready. John Samuel, Chief Executive of the Nelson Mandela Foundation, pays a visit to the stadium to see how well things are progressing. He is given an update by the concert promoter, Roddy Quinn.
Ultimately, an awareness concert. We needed to really create an awareness in the world today. You have to have television. So we thought what we would do is produce a show that could be seen and be proud of, and television companies would be excited about. In order to do that, we got Mark Fisher, who's one of the best stage designers in the world, so made quite sure that the stage was fitting for the cause. We didn't want it to look like something of an idle set or something like that. We hand selected like the best guys that are available in the world and put the team together.
Next morning, some of the artists take a break from rehearsals to make a very special house call.
I'm looking for a job.
How do you want it?
You got that one. How looks the same?
Okay. You have been and then Roger and Brian and then one with Peter.
Okay.
There
you go, brilliant. Right, the camera, don't move.
Then it's straight back to work. With virtually all the artists now in Cape Town, rehearsals have switched to the stadium and the show really begins to take shape. As the day draws to a close, everyone involved in the show is invited to join Nelson Mandela at a Thanksgiving dinner.
How you doing? Everybody okay?
It's a chance to take stock of what the next 2 days will hold, as well as to reflect on the reasons that brought everyone together.
Do I think that a load of, musicians standing on stage getting off is going to solve the problem? No, I don't. But could it be the beginning of an awareness program that solves the problem? If so, we're available. I don't underestimate the difficulties.
It keeps our feet from getting wet.
If it can do anything, it's really focusing attention on this issue so that we start to generate the kind of support globally that the politicians need to feel that they can really start to make those extraordinary moves which are necessary.
It's a universal language. I mean, everybody listens. Who doesn't listen to music? I mean, it will be hard, trust me. So, I mean, a lot of people all over the world are going to listen to this. And, I'm hoping that it will work the way we want it to work as artists and everybody putting this thing together,
It's a wonderful thing that they're doing, and watching the genocide take place and no one's really doing anything. It's great if they can start changing the way people think about things, and I think now this determination to get the drugs to people within a 5-year period is fantastic.
An amazing night, amazing, something to tell your grandchildren, I think, to be in the presence of such greatness and to be a part of this whole venture. I just feel incredibly privileged.
When freedom arrives from the killing floor, no lack of iron can restrain the door. Can't stop the rain, now lions that roar.
It's the day before the concert, and with media interest in the event escalating, all the artists make the boat trip to Robben Island for one last press conference.
What is in store?
What's in store? What's in store?
It's set to be an emotional moment, as Nelson Mandela himself will return to the site of his incarceration to send his message to the world.
It is our great honor to introduce to you this morning a gathering of very special people. Special because they are amongst the most talented artists and performers in the world, locally and internationally, but special also because their fame and fortune have not removed them from caring. These artists are here, as you very well know by now, to take part in the 46664 concert on Saturday night. They have so splendidly and generously given of their time, talent and energy. Robben Island was for long periods in our history of conflict and dispossession a place of incarceration, punishment, and isolation. Today we visit it as a shrine to the indestructibility of the human spirit and of triumph of good over evil. The prison has become the most powerful symbol of freedom. The place of isolation now symbolizes the power of human inclusiveness and solidarity. Please join me in thanking our comrades for joining us in a war that is critical to our survival. I thank you. Thank you.
At Greenpoint Stadium, the Friday night rehearsal is a crucial time. It's the chance to see if the hard work put in by the sound, lighting, stage and film engineers has paid off. It's also the last opportunity for artists to finalise their performances. The next time they are on stage will be for the real thing. The day has finally arrived and Cape Town is a hive of activity as the crowds swarm into the stadium. The preparations are complete, the rehearsals are over, and the dream of the 46664 concert is now a reality.
The performance was amazing. The crowd was incredible. I was warm. I felt it. It was beautiful.
The atmosphere is absolutely incredible. It's really good. It's very electric. It's fantastic.
What was great was when I walked out, I just saw a girl holding up a sign saying, "I've got beer-filled nipples," and that just made me feel okay, you know.